start a new subtopic, which is Coulomb's law. Students, you know that the like charges repel each other with a force, while the unlike charges attract each other with a force. In the diagram number 1, there are two positive charges, Q1 and Q2. These two positive charges repel each other with a force. In the diagram number 2, there are also two negative charges, Q1 and Q2, and as you are seeing in this diagram, these two negative charges also repel each other. Let's see the diagram number 3. In the diagram number 3, there is a positive charge and a negative charge, Q1 and Q2, which attract each other with a force F. So the like charges or the same charges, Q1 and Q2, repel each other with a force, while the unlike charges Q1 and Q2 attract each other with a force. Let's see the statement of Coulomb's law. The force of attraction or repulsion between 2 point charges is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Let's consider we have two charges, both are positive, Q1 and Q2, and both repel each other with a force. Okay, so according to the Coulomb's law, the force of attraction or repulsion is directly proportional to the magnitude, to the product of magnitude of charges. This means if we increase the magnitude of any one charge, or we increase the magnitude of both the charges, then the force of repulsion between them increases. Okay, similarly, if we decrease the magnitude of any one charge or both the charges, then the force of repulsion between them decreases. Okay, so for example, let's see the diagram number 1 and diagram number 2. In the diagram number 1, there are two positive charges, Q1 which is equal to 5 coulomb and Q2 is equal to 10 coulomb. These two charges repel each other with a force. In the diagram number 2, there are also two charges, Q1 which is equal to 10 coulomb and Q2 which is equal to 15 coulomb. Okay, so which of these diagram has the greatest force of repulsion? First of all, we will find the product. In the diagram number 1, the product of Q1 and Q2 is 5 multiplied by 10, which is equal to 50. But in diagram number 2, the product of Q1 and Q2 is 10 multiplied by 15, which is equal to 150. So in the diagram number 2, since in the diagram number 2, the product of Q1 and Q2 is greater, therefore the force in the diagram number 2 is greater than the diagram number 1. So this is the statement, first statement in the first sentence of the Coulomb's law. Let's see the second sentence. And inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. This means let's consider we have the two positive charges Q1 and Q2. Okay, and this is the force of repulsion between the charges, and the distance between them is R1. Okay, so the force is inversely proportional to the square of their distance. Okay, let's consider, means if we increase the distance between the two charges, then the force between the two charges decreases. This is the diagram number 2, and let's see the diagram number 2. This is the two charges Q1 and Q2, and the distance between them is R2. In which diagram has the greater force? Of course, since in the diagram number 2 the distance is larger than the diagram number 1, R2 is greater than R1. Therefore, the force of repulsion in diagram number 2 is greater than the diagram number 1. Okay, so the force of repulsion or attraction is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Okay, the distance between the charges is represented by R. So force of attraction or repulsion is directly proportional to the product of the charges, and force of attraction or repulsion is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Now combine equation 1 and 2. We can write these two equations in combined form. F is directly proportional to Q1 and Q2 and inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Okay, if we convert the proportion sign into equal, then we will write a constant K Q1 Q2 upon R square. So from the statement of the Coulomb's law, we have derived a formula of the force of attraction of repulsion between the charges. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square, where K is a constant and its value is 9 into 10 power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. So you have to learn this value. This value is very essential to solve the numerical related to the Coulomb's law. So if we have two charges, okay, and we can find the force of attraction and repulsion between the two charges with the help of this formula of Coulomb force. Okay, thank you very much.